Entrepreneurs hear it all the time. You need multiple streams of income. But here's the truth. If you try to create them all at once, you're going to end up overwhelmed, distracted, and burnt out. So today, I'm going to show you how to build multiple streams of income the smart way, step by step, so that each one supports your freedom instead of stealing your energy. You know, when I first heard about multiple streams of income, I thought it meant doing everything all at once. So I tried launching side projects, adding new offers, even dabbling in investments, all at the same time. And you know what? I nearly burned myself out. I was in the hustle and I was in the grind. But the turning point came when I learned that you don't have to build 5 streams at the same time. You build one strong stream first. Then you add the next layer once it's stable. You kind of build on that. And that shift helped me scale sustainably, okay? That's what you want to do. You want to scale sustainably. And that's what I now teach with my clients, okay? So that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you these business coaching tips to help you create multiple streams of income without burning out. That's the goal, okay? So if you're still with me, let's kick this off with business coaching tip number 1. What you want to do is master one stream first. Your first stream of income should be your primary business or service. Until it's consistently profitable, you don't need more streams. You need one focus. So ask yourself, is my main business generating consistent revenue and covering my basic expenses? Because if not, all of your energy should go into strengthening that one stream. You want to systemize it, stabilize it, and make it reliable. Don't second guess yourself. I know sometimes, and I have been a victim of that too, where we second guess our streams of income. Am I working on the right thing? Right? That type of thing. Well, assuming that you've strategized, right? You've assessed the market and you've done all of your strategic planning and you've identified the best business that fits the need of the market, the supply and demand, as well as your interest and skill set, then we should be good. And if you need help with that, feel free to book a coaching call with me. I do have limited spots available, so go ahead and book that so that we can get you going on identifying that piece. But, you know, as I mentioned, you don't want to second guess yourself. You want to pick one and run with it, okay? Run with it. Whatever you focus on grows, right? So once that stream is producing money for you consistently, then you can branch out and go into the next idea that you have, right? We're creative beings. We're always birthing a new idea, right? So that's where we want to be. We want to focus on one, see that to fruition, get fruit from that, and then we move forward to the next stream. And that's okay. So think of it like building a foundation. You wouldn't start adding rooms to a house before the walls are solid, right? So, you know, I worked with a client who wanted to launch an online course, start investing in real estate, and build an e-commerce store, all while her coaching business wasn't even stable yet. We shifted her focus to building her coaching revenue first, right? Adding a marketing strategy that would support her, of course, making sure that the numbers made sense to support her with that, which marketing streams, which platforms made sense for her interests and her background, right? Where are her, you know, when we think of you know, our audience, what pool would it make sense? So we just kind of did all of that investigative work and research, okay? And we identified ways that we can build her coaching revenue. Once she was consistent with 8K months, okay, now let's add another stream. Let's add another stream through maybe courses or maybe group coaching programs, right? So we built on that together. And she grew faster without burning out because she was able to get really good at a skill set, get that streamlined, get that flowing with ease, grace, and flow, get that stabilized, and then we added, you know, another product or service. Stabilize that. Okay, now we're gonna add. And when I say stabilize, I mean stabilize from a business perspective, but also personally for her capacity, right, to be able to align with that. Which leads me to business coaching tip number 2, add streams that complement, not compete. So your next income streams should support or complement your main business, not distract from it. That way, each new stream multiplies your efforts instead of dividing your focus. Look for natural extensions of what you're already doing. So if you run a service-based business, maybe you create a digital product or a group program that reaches more people without more hours. If you have expertise, maybe you add consulting workshops or maybe a book. The key is alignment. Your streams should share the same audience or skill set so you don't start from zero every time. You know, if you have Amazon storefront, let's say you do Amazon FBA and you have a product for home and goods. So what you want to do is you want to add, and that product is good. Once you get that product solid, then you add to that line. Maybe a different color, maybe a different variation, okay? Or complementing. So if you work on kitchens, let's say you have a set of plates as a product that you sell and you have your own e-commerce storefront. Well, maybe what goes with plates? Well, maybe a nice silverware. Does that make sense? Something complementary. You're not going to go and sell some garage products now, right? So you want them to complement each other so that you're serving the same audience. Now, I once had a client that had a successful design agency. Instead of starting something totally unrelated, she created design templates to sell online. So same skill set, same audience, but now she had a new stream of passive income that worked alongside her agency. And within 6 months, the templates added an extra $2,000 per month with almost no extra work. So business coaching tip number 3, layer in passive and investment streams. So once your active business income is stable, that's when you start building passive and investment-based streams. The ones that work even when you're not. And this could be investments like stocks, index funds, ETFs, or real estate. And it could be digital products, affiliate marketing, or other scalable offers. It could even be royalties, right? From books. Now, the key is to build them on top of an already strong foundation. Start small, right? Experiment and grow over time. Remember, true wealth comes from income that doesn't rely on your daily grind. In fact, I have that, hold on. In fact, I have that right here in my my bookshelf. It says, I don't know if you can see that, but money never sleeps, right? If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's what this says. And I have this up in my bookshelf because it's a reminder, right? That's the goal. So true wealth comes from income that doesn't rely on your daily grind. That is what we want to do is work towards passive income. And I'm going to say that lightly because people think passive income is just, you do have to do some legwork in the beginning, right? And also some maintenance and upkeep. So it's not without its work. It's not a get rich quick by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but it is relatively passive. And that's what you're wanting to do. I worked with a client who stabilized her coaching business at about $10,000 a month. Then we introduced a digital course as a passive stream. And once that was running, she started putting 10% of her profits into index funds. And over 2 years, she built not just more income, but long-term wealth that didn't depend on her being in the business every day, right? So that's where we want to be. So now let's take these coaching tips and put them into practice. Knowledge only becomes power when you take action. Knowledge is power, sure, but only with action. So let's make this actionable. Write down your current income streams and circle the one that's the strongest. Circle the one that intuitively you know or you feel, not you think, not here, not your head, your heart. Where intuitively from your heart do you feel is the right thing for you? Okay? Circle the one that's the strongest for you intuitively, and that's your foundation. Okay, commit to strengthening that stream until it's stable. Then brainstorm one complementary stream that you can add next. So focus on building one layer at a time. Now, if you need help with this or any other area of your business, I have business coaching packages available. Feel free to click in the link in the description box below to book a coaching call with me. My time is available for coaching right now, but it does fill up fast, okay? And I do have limited slots right now, so don't hesitate to book a coaching call now if this is resonating with you. Now, to recap, multiple streams of income are powerful, but only if you build them the smart way. Master one first, add complementary streams, then layer in passive income. That's how you create freedom without burnout. You know, inside my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, I guide you step by step through creating a system that grows your income streams in alignment with your goals without the overwhelm. Okay, so if this resonates with you, click the link in the description box below to go ahead and enroll in the Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, and I'll see you on the other side. Again, thanks for watching, and if you got any value from this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who you believe is going to benefit from business coaching. You know, it seems like little to just click on the like, but that's really going to support the algorithm to go ahead and share with this video with like-minded people. Now, if you've ever struggled with the mindset side of an entrepreneurship, and we all have at some point, okay, you're not going to want to miss this next lineup. Okay, we're diving deep into money mindset for entrepreneurs. Click here to watch the next video, and I'll see you on the other side. Oceans of love. Until next time.